Meteorologist Sabrina find it is another hot day. It is also fairly beautiful. Taking a live look out over toward Annapolis, dealing with mostly clear skies. Hard to believe the first day of fall tomorrow, right? The autumn equinox at around 3:50 into the morning, although it's going to feel a lot more like summertime. Temperatures just simply from the last 24 hours are up in the Inner Harbor by about 5 degrees. The same for Columbia, 2 degrees warmer in Middle River, and temps tomorrow are going to predominantly be similar to us this time, although there is a cold front in our forecast. Right now, that puts us at about 84 degrees in the Inner Harbor. Good evening to you in Parkton at 80, the same number for you, rolling throughout Aberdeen. The broader view here shows we have an area of high pressure situated just off the shoreline. It's also shifted just further out to our south. That is clockwise flow. So tomorrow our winds are going to be out of the east. Well, what do you know? It's also going to start to pull in, I should say out of the west, it's also going to start to pull in that cold front. That cold front moves through tomorrow night, and behind it, we see drier weather. It's going to be a little bit breezy, 10 to 15 miles per hour. But the big thing here is temperatures will finally fall 10 degrees compared to where they've been the last few days. We've been flirting about 15 degrees warmer than normal. With that front, though, we could see a little bit of rain out ahead of that drier air. So for you tomorrow around 6 a.m., mostly clear sky, something we're used to, right, around here. Once we get to 5:30, those clouds start to move through. We'll notice the rainfall coming down mostly at around 10:30 into the afternoon, evening hours. You can see the yellow shading there, so some could be a little bit moderate rainfall, although I don't think we're going to see much as far as thunderstorms are concerned, and I don't think we'll see anything really turn severe. By 6 a.m. Tuesday, it's gone. Not only is the rain gone, the clouds are gone as well. So we end up seeing beautiful sunshine with the drier air in place. It feels nice and crisp, although not going to stay that way for long. Look at your future cast for you. Starting off 6 a.m. tomorrow. Before that cold front moves through the area, we could be waking up in the mid-60s. I think these values actually may be about 5 degrees warmer than what they will be compared to the model. So I think really the Inner Harbor waking up on into the low to mid-60s, also out over toward Annapolis. But you'll get the drift here. By the time we get to 2, Essex, you're at 90 degrees, Chestertown 87, and it's hard really to ignore the fact that Baltimore will be sitting at 91 degrees as you're outside, maybe taking a nice little coffee break, right? By 5 o'clock, here comes that line. Look at the shading contour. That's our cold front. So behind it, Westminster already falls into the 70s. Out ahead of it, the temperatures are still into the 90s for us here in Baltimore. And then once we start off Tuesday, behind that boundary, we'll all be waking up about 5 degrees cooler. And then by Tuesday, here you notice temperatures now 10 degrees cooler, really working their way into the mid-70s by lunchtime. Although the cooler air not going to last long, because according to the Climate Prediction Center, for the next 6 to 10 days, a good chunk of the south stretching all the way out over toward the mid-Atlantic could be 15 to 20 degrees above normal. That means next weekend into early next work week, we could yet again be talking about the 90s. Quick look into the tropics. There's Tropical Storm Jerry and Tropical Storm Karen near Grenada, although I don't think that's going to affect the land too much. Puerto Rico might see about 2 to 4 inches of rainfall, though, although it's not going to make a direct hit. 7-day forecast for you, 90 degrees for you tomorrow, 20% chance of rain into the evening. Behind that cold front on Tuesday, we're drier, a little breezy, but temperatures now in the lower 80s, which is still about 5 degrees warmer than normal. We stay that way all the way through Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with plenty of sunshine. Then the humidity starts to creep back into the area for the weekend, and we'll start to notice a few more clouds. So far going for Sunday at 89 degrees, but as the days continue, I wouldn't be surprised if we see that number actually go on up to the 90s. Let's look at your 7-day forecast.